Hey everyone, it's Relic here. We are back playing some more Age of Engineering. And yeah, you'll notice that I've got my snazzy little Halloween badge, courtesy of Mojang. So yeah, all is good. All is good in the world. So yeah, pretty excited for today. I want to press on and try to get to the next stage. So I've just been kind of looking. I'm guessing the sturdy casing is the thing that we need. It is, yes. So yeah, we need the sturdy casing. And that is going to need some more messing around with the Empowerer. And I did mention last time that the Empowerer was pretty good. Now it's been bolstered by a few of these things, power sources, but I'd really like it to just be a little bit better, a little bit faster. Obviously its initial charge is quite high, but once it runs out, it then does take quite a while. And 2 million RF is quite a lot. So I have decided that what we'll do is we'll have a look at doing some of the Type 2 solar panels. And they require some of the Type 1s, which I've kind of been busy making. I've got a couple in my inventory and a few more of the bits and pieces that we need for that. But they also need one of these powered emeradic crystals. So again, that requires an enormous amount of RF to make, but I think it's going to be worth it once it's done. And yeah, so what we need for making those anyway is just an all crystal, which I've got those, and we're going to need some of these other bits and pieces. So the first part of the episode is going to be about making those, and yeah, the next part will hopefully we'll have time to have a look at some of the sturdy casings. The very first thing that we need is one of these green slime crystals, which we need some slimy mud for, which, yeah, means we are going to have to get out there and kind of brave getting over to one of the islands. So I'm guessing, I don't know, that one looks a little bit closer, but I think it's potentially over water. And yeah, to be honest, that doesn't look too bad. I think we'll do that. And yeah, if we can get there and we can get the slime relatively quickly, then I think that we'll be off to a pretty auspicious start for the day. And yeah, that is obviously what we want. So I'm just going to get some bits and pieces together in order to do that. Get some ladders and some dirt. And I'll meet you over at the island. Okay, so we are back. And yeah, I've got all the bits and pieces that I need. I've made another bed as well. I did have a look in the pack, and I was trying to find sleeping bags, but I don't think they exist. We've got the sleep charm, but there is no recipe for it. So anyway, there's already slimes falling down off of here. So I guess we'll just start pillaring up from here, hopefully, if we can do such a thing. And yeah, it's going to be quite handy actually. I'm going to try to grab some of the slimy saplings as well, just because that's going to make getting some better tools a little bit easier. And I'm really hoping now that one of these guys doesn't knock me off, because that will be a bit of a pain. I bought some ladders with me as well, because it's going to make it, yeah, we're close. I bought some ladders with me as well, because it's going to make it a little bit easier should we need to get back up here as well. And I probably should have bought something that looked a bit better than dirt, to be honest, but there we go. It's all good. And I've just misjudged it a little bit, but it's fine. We'll just grab our shovel thing and just get our way through there. And I guess we can just jump off into the water. It'll probably be just my luck that I'll hit a lily pad or something on the way down. Anyway, right, so all is good. There is nothing up here to worry about, so I guess we'll just go right ahead and just grab ourselves some of this stuff. And then, have I got... Oh, of course I haven't. Yeah, would have thought I'd have bought an axe with me, but seemingly not, so we're going to have to do this the hard way. And hopefully we'll get a sapling so that we don't really have to worry about coming back up here. But I think, did we just get one? Did one fall? It did. Let's go and chop this other tree down. And yeah, we'll get whatever else falls down, we'll get from underneath. So yeah, pretty good start. and it is getting dark. I say, luckily, I've made a bed. I've brought that with me, and we will just wait. Of course, my spawn point would be up here now, so if I do die on the way down, then we're going to have plenty of opportunity to get it right, because we are going to spawn back up here. So let's grab a few bits of that. It's good. Let's just check, actually, is there... Yeah, there's a couple of decent places where we can fall and probably take no damage, which I am all for, it has to be said. Cool, right, so I am just going to sleep really quickly. We'll get ourselves a sapling and I will meet you back at base. Okay, so we've got our slime, and in order to make the slimy dirt, we just need to grab some of the sand and a little bit of normal dirt, and then I think if I remember rightly, it's like this, and a bit of sand. It is good. Probably, yeah, we need to go and smelt that up, and then that will turn hopefully into one of the crystals. So let's just have a check. Yeah, I've still got some wood in there. Cool. Right, I feel like we're making progress already today. Let's just have a quick check while that's doing that. What else that we actually need for this? So we need to grab some cooked broccoli. And in order to get cooked broccoli, we need... No, there's no... Really? I thought that... Can we just double check this actually? I can't spell it. Broccoli, there we go. So we've got broccoli seeds, and yeah, so we can only make broccoli in the analyzing chamber, but broccoli seeds are normal seeds and pumpkin seeds. So I'll just remind myself actually if I've got any of those on around. I know that we did this initially when we set up the prune ice seeds, but I can't remember where I put I've got those. Let's just pop that dirt in there for now. I can't remember where I popped the pumpkin seeds now. But it's fine. We've got some pumpkins still down here. Got to say, it's probably a little bit more messing around than I intended to do, because I really want to get onto these sturdy casings. But I didn't really just want to go ahead and do this without you guys, to be honest. Right, so there is the pumpkin. And we'll turn that into seeds. And yeah, something really needs to be done about this, because I'm now having to run quite a way to get round here. Cool, right. Oh, I did have some anyway. Okay, fine. I didn't notice them. Right, so where is my calculator? I'm fairly sure, yeah, there it is. Cool, right, so let's get into the calculator. Let's drop this into here and this into... Yes, no, it's rice seeds. Relic, what are you doing? Right, grab that. Now we've got the pumpkin seeds, and let's drop a pumpkin seed in there. That's going to give us a broccoli seed, and I'm kind of hoping that we can grow this in the greenhouse. If we can, then yeah, life will be sweet. So let's just say that we plant it here. Seemingly not. Let's just mess around a whole lot more. Let's take out the seeds, of which there is an absolute ton. Right, let's get that out there. Get that in there. Rice seeds in my inventory, so let's get rid of those as well. And then we'll grab that and we'll pop those in there. Good, right. And yeah, just threw my broccoli seed on the floor, which is not what we wanted at all. Right, so there we go. Right, broccoli seed planted. So we've got to wait for that to grow. And then once it's grown, let's just get inside because it is looking like it's going to be dark any second. Once that's grown, we are going to need to just smelt it. Simple as that. Cool, right, so that is that. That is that covered off. And what else? What else do we need? Solar panel. We need a bit of cactus. Haven't seen any cactus yet. That's fine. We can go out and we can grab some of that. And I'll probably do that off camera because that's just more wandering around. And we also need some uranium. And we're going to get uranium from uranium ore inside the industrial grinder or the thermal centrifuge. Can we just put... Yeah, we can. So if we grab... Yes, there is some crushed uranium. And where is the thermal centrifuge? It is just here. Cool, right, so we'll pop some of that in there. That's going to make us some uranium. Right, I am just going to go off. I'm going to see if I can find... In fact, have we got any on the... Let's just have a quick look on the mini-map. And... yeah, there's not a desert on there yet. Ugh. Right, I want to go away. I'm going to see if I can find myself some cactus. And so I'm going to sleep in my new bed area. I put this bed area up here because we were getting a few mobs and bits and pieces. Because I was trying to get the CO2 in the greenhouse up to full. And it only happens when it's dark. Yeah, the trouble is with that we end up with mobs everywhere. So, and it seemed to be working quite fast anyway. So I figured, you know what, we'll just carry on with our usual sleep pattern. And I think I've been slow enough that a mob has spawned over here or under here somewhere. There were a few earlier, hence why I've got the creeper heads and stuff. Right, anyway, we're going to go find some cactus and we'll be back. Okay, so we're back, and yeah, managed to get hold of some of the cactus, and it wasn't too far away actually. Just come back out of that, literally just over here, and there's this little peninsula here which had a bit of cactus on. I've planted some down over here, just so that we got some for the future, because it wasn't a very big island. There wasn't very much of it, but yeah, cool. So we got that, and yeah, these stairs. I was having to think about this, you know, the stairs I've done in the past, I've always done kind of like the sort of like little sloping, almost like, I don't know, not banisters, but like slopey bits next to it, so they look a bit more authentic. But it's not very smooth when you do it with chisel and bits. One thing I really miss is the carpenter's blocks that you used to get in 1710, because you used to get those nice sort of like obtuse angles running down the side, and yeah, just visually quite appealing. So anyway, yeah, the broccoli seed, it is not growing, and unless it has in the last couple of minutes. Oh, it is now. Good, it's just really slow. Cool, so we got that on the back burner. I got back and the uranium was done, and have we got an ender pearl? Yes, we have. Good. Store that away, and obviously try not to throw that anywhere. Yeah, so the uranium, I completely and utterly forgot when I picked this up that, yeah, touching it gives you a little bit of a bad effect. And yeah, the rest of it is in there. And so what I had to do was I had to like literally rush one piece over to the impowerer and just eat so that I didn't die. But yeah, I had a look in the JEI, and I seem to remember it was like a hazmat suit, or... Oh, there is still a hazmat suit. I was just spelling it wrong. Is that easy to make? A bit of orange dye, a bit of rubber. Yeah, that's all that recalls. Ugh, that's all that needs. Yeah, so before we do any more of those, I'm going to make myself a hazmat suit anyway. But for that one, it was a bit derpy. I just sort of like ran it over there, holding it in my hand like a bit of a hot potato. Yeah, we've got the rest of the bits on here. So we're just waiting literally for the broccoli. So I guess while we're waiting for that, let's just have a look at this sturdy casing and just have a quick look at what this requires. So it's an empower item, so we need bronze gears, bronze item casings, and bronze plates. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, we've got an absolute ton of bronze. So let's grab you out of there. Let's put you onto rolling mode and throw a couple of those in there. And the bronze gear itself, so that's going to require a steel mechanical component. So we've got some steel just here, and we have also, at least I hope we've got some of the copper. In fact, I needed 4 pieces of steel and one piece of copper. Fine, right. So let's make ourselves the mechanical component, like so. Was that the other way around? Did I just? There we go. Right, just placed it in the wrong place. We've got that, and then just need to surround that with bronze. Right, so we've got our bronze gear, the bronze plate, and 2 of the bronze item casings. It's going to be easier than I thought actually to make this. So we're just waiting for that. But this, of course, is now out of power, which is no problem because we've got an absolute ton of the coal dust down here. Which, yeah, you know, starting to think ahead a little bit. Got some of these bits and pieces. Just going to pop you in there. Just trying to make my life easier, to be honest, because the one thing about this pack is if you don't think ahead, I mean, obviously automation is going to help a lot. But yeah, if you don't think ahead, then things tend to take an absolute age. Right, so let's drop the bits off that we don't need. We don't need that. We've got all the bronze that we need. In fact, we won't pop the steel in there. We'll pop the steel back over here. And we still need to make some overclockers for this because it is just going to make life that much easier. Let's take you out of there because I've got all that I need. Let's put those in there, and that is now going to make us the item casings. Let's just go and have a quick check on our broccoli. And gotta say, I've never wanted some broccoli to appear so much in my life as at the second. Come on, broccoli. Yeah, so thinking about these power sources anyway, we're making the Type 2 solar panel, which, well, it's not free. It's not free really because we've got to jump through a fair number of hoops in order to get it. But once we've got these up, this is going to add a little bit more power to this Empowerer. But then I was thinking of other free sources, and of course, we've got the immersive engineering, so the windmill. I quite fancy actually, yeah, we can do that already. Didn't realise that. So we can make these windmill blades and that already. And we've got all the stuff pretty much that we need to make those. And I thought we could probably have that. Let's just eat really quickly. I thought we could probably have that over in the distance somewhere. And yeah, might be visually appealing as well. Like a big old whirligig over in the distance. Yeah, I quite like the idea of that, got to be honest. Probably doesn't produce that much power, but yeah, just to add a little bit more visual, because I don't intend to do that much building, just literally the factory itself. Right, so let's jump in here, let's grab you, and of course you've made more than one. So we've got all of the items that we need. So we're going to pop those in there, because we're not going to be using those yet. So we've got that, we've got the gear, we'll prop the rest of the bronze in there. So we've got the bits that we need in order to take this to the next level. And obviously just waiting for that piece of broccoli, and we can move on. Okay, so we are back, and I've decided that we are going to get the other bits and pieces done first, because I've waited about an hour of real time so far, and this broccoli has only just reached 71% growth. So I am thinking that this other item, whatever it's called now, the analyzer, is probably the need. We're probably going to need to get that. I don't know. I've never used it, but I don't really know what it does. But it just seems to be taking a ridiculous amount of time to grow. So anyway, I forgot to do the large plate for the casing, and I thought I had the gear in there somewhere. Did I? Oh, Relic, what did you do with the gear? Come on, it's not that difficult. Please tell me. Please tell me I've not lost the gear, because that will just about make my day. And oh, there it is. All of the stuff is in there. I don't quite know why I didn't see that the first time actually, but anyway, so we've got the gear, we've got that, we've got the plate, and just have a quick look, see what else is required. So yeah, plate gear thing, and yeah, we've got all the bits that we need then. Plate gear, and the plate's over here. So if we just quickly, it's too slow. Quickly grab that out. Right, so let's put these bits and pieces on here. So we've got that on there. We have got that. We've got that. We have one of those. And the final bit was, of course, was the gear, which I've just spent 10 minutes looking for. Cool, right, so we've just got to wait for that now, and that is going to turn into the sturdy casing. And hopefully it won't be too much of a mission to actually get there. Got to say, this is probably, given the amount of time that we're going to spend using this, getting this automated will probably be a really, really good thing. And in fact, while we wait for that, let's just go and have a quick look and see if this broccoli seed... Got to be honest, I think I probably could have grown a piece of broccoli in real life before this is finished. Oh, it's grown. It must have grown. It's disappeared. Please tell me there's a piece of broccoli in this chest. Yes. Okay, I was just being impatient. Right, so let's go and throw the broccoli into the oven, so to speak. Cook it up, and we'll perhaps have some mashed potato and a nice bit of chicken or something with that. And there we go. So we've got our cooked broccoli. Yes. We are going to need some more bits of broccoli anyway, so... because I want to get at least 4 of these, one for each of these, one for each of these display stands, just so that it keeps it nice and hooked up. But there is our sturdy casing. And drop and pick up to trigger the age. There we go. And there we go. Excellent. We have got another trophy. So we've got our sturdy casing trophy, and we will pop that there. And let's just quickly eat, just so that we don't die when we pick the uranium back up again. And we'll get the first of these solar panels made. So here we go. First one, uranium. Yes, I know that you're going to hurt me, but that is absolutely fine. Let's pick up the rest of the bits and pieces. So we've got this. We've got the crystal. We've got the broccoli, which took so very long, and we want 1 piece of cactus. Cool. Right, that is going to take an absolute age to finish, actually, because I think it requires something like about 24, 2.4. I read that as 24 before. No, it doesn't. So yeah, just gotta wait for that to finish, and we can put our first solar panel together. Okay, so yeah, this finally finished. I threw the panel together, and I foolishly realised you couldn't just put this on top, obviously. And I did try with the copper wire, but that wouldn't connect. So I'm kind of hoping that we can connect one of the energy relays to the bottom of this. I think potentially we can. Yes, we can. Good. So if we now grab our wrench and we'll connect that to that. And yeah, I'm hoping now that that goes up a bit faster than the rest. And to be fair, yeah, it is going up. Possibly that's actually feeding them all, isn't it? So they're all going up. But that definitely appears to be going up a little bit faster than it was. So yeah, in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I am going to endeavour to make a bunch more of these. Yeah, the power's definitely going out of that pretty fast. Cool, yeah, I shall try to make a few more of those, because that is definitely going to help us. If we have a bank of those, then it won't only be feeding our own power, but the next bits and pieces that we move on to. We are going to have to get involved with some farming age stuff now. So obviously we already know that, yeah, we're going to have to get the thermionic fabricator, because that's going to be needed for a few things. And yeah, but down here, it already says we need to start working on bees and tree breeding, which I've never really got into bees. And it isn't just because I haven't had a chance, it's because I really, really don't like the idea of it. but yeah, it does seem a bit faffy. But we have to get into it, and I think it's probably potentially going to be a bit of a car crash, but we will do our best. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, so you're really happy about that. So we've got a brand new solar panel, and we know how to grow broccoli seeds now at the very least. And we've got our achievement, which is absolutely fantastic. Really, really pleased with that. So that is going to be it for today. Yeah, hope you've liked it. If you have, please, please, please remember to hit that like button. Always appreciated. And it really helps me out. And until next time, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.